Welcome to my Simpson question. I'm Dr. Y. Simpson.
And I am LeGreg Paran.
Today we're going to introduce the Greg for what?
Okay.
How is it living in New York City?
New York City is a melting pot. It's as you might be everybody's cognizant. It's the financial capital of the world. It has almost 8 million people, and I've been partially living in the United States almost my entire life. It's a great city, man. It has its pros and its cons, of course, but you get to network. It's definitely a place you want to be if you want to be self-sufficient and be mobile. It's definitely a city you want to live in. So New York has its ups and downs, but for the most part, I've grown accustomed to its pros and cons, I suppose.
Do you like Christmas time?
I enjoy Christmas time. It's definitely part of my culture. I was raised in the church, and as you might also be cognizant, most Christians celebrate Christmas Day. So I do enjoy it. It's very peaceful. Families get to eat and have their fruit cakes and their meals and just come together. One thing I noticed, though, is that in countries like Jamaica, a lot of countries around the world that don't celebrate Thanksgiving, Christmas seems to be the central holiday. So it's a little bit different in the United States. It seems Thanksgiving is a lot more popular. But Christmas is a great time, of course, for most Christian families.
How was college?
College was a great experience. I went to two colleges. I went to Westchester Community College first, where I majored in music and journalism, and then I transferred to Harvard University. I will say I prefer Westchester simply because it was more of a teaching experience. I was there a longer time, and I was into less extracurricular activities. I was actually writing a book while I was attending Harvard. But they're very different experiences. Massachusetts is very different from New York. So I enjoyed both experiences. But college was a great place to interact with people from different socioeconomic backgrounds. It was definitely intellectually rigorous. And I believe every experience really contributes to an individual's development. So it was great.
Do you like Christmas trees?
Christmas trees are great, man. Christmas trees are fancy. Christmas trees have candies. Christmas trees can be anything you want it to be. It's a symbolism of Christmas, and kids enjoy it, and they enjoy opening their gifts. So I suppose I enjoy it. And that makes the kids happy, makes me happy. So I do like Christmas trees.
Do you like eating meat?
You laugh at that one. Nah, I'm not a meat eater. I am a pescatarian. I like seafood. I like shrimp. Not too much. I'm really a vegetable guy. I love my tomatoes and my carrots, and I'm a vegetable guy. If I wasn't so skinny, I'd be eating vegetables all day, vegetable and salad. That's really my favorite part of the meal. I could eat fruits and vegetables all day.
How do you like going to bed?
I'm not a bed person. I'm a workaholic, so bed is not really my favorite time of the day. But you do need time to sleep to get some rest, so the body can be revigorated. It's a sagacious thing to do, to sleep, I suppose. But I'm not really a favorite. Sleep is not really. I love working. I enjoy my work. I enjoy getting up each morning, and sleep is healthy. I sleep for health reasons, but I really like getting up in the morning. That's my favorite thing to do, getting up each morning.
How do you like LeGreg?
How do I like LeGreg myself? You're supposed to love yourself, I suppose, right?
Yeah.
LeGreg is interesting in that LeGreg doesn't really think about LeGreg too often. I think my whole goal in life is to see where I can affect lives and make a difference. I enjoy teaching. I enjoy devising strategies so individuals can maximize their potential. So I spend less time thinking about LeGreg, which probably is not a great strategy all the time, because I do believe that self-preservation is important if you're to develop yourself as an individual. But I'm more of a people person, people-based than person, first-person based. I'm more into you and we and so forth. So.
How do you like writing books?
I enjoy writing books. I've been writing extensively since I was about 11 years old. I'd received my first interview while at 13 years old, interviewed this Miss Jamaica at the time called Imani Duncan. Her father was a prolific and renowned politician named D.K. Duncan. And I finally received my big break at the Jamaica Observer newspaper where I freelanced for about 3 years. So I love writing, man. It's a very autocratic position. I think writing is the only profession that you're allowed to be autocratic. You have complete control over your readers. You get to express yourself through sentences and paragraphs and ideas and so forth. I wouldn't have chosen another career except for probably being a businessman. So I enjoy writing, particularly novels. Memoirs, it takes a lot more out of me because, as I said before, I don't like really talking about myself too much. Memoirs, I get to formulate protagonists and plots and settings and make up stories, and I enjoy that tremendously, more so than writing about myself.
How do you like cats?
I like cats. I like animals. I will say your cat doesn't really like me too much, Smurf, but I am trying my best to forge a relationship. It's not seems to be happening. I've been trying to be his friend for about 6 weeks now, and it's an arduous task, but I believe that in life you got to keep trying until you get there. For some reason, not animals usually like me, but Smurf is a bit apprehensive. I'm not so sure what it is. There is a member of your household who wanted to be a veterinary doctor, so I might have to consult with her as to why the standoff between Smurf and I. But hopefully the new year brings new possibilities, and hopefully for the new year I'll be able to forge a better relationship with Smurf. Any more questions?
How do you like seeing yourself in 5 years?
Okay, where do I see myself in 5 years? I see myself expanding my foundation for children in Jamaica, ensuring that they have need-based scholarships available to them. I see myself forging partnerships with a plethora of business people, maximizing profits. I see myself writing perhaps over 50 books. I see myself giving back to society, and I see myself inspiring a lot more young people like yourself. So that's where I see myself 5 years. That's the end of the interview?
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
NBC.
That's not how it ends. This is the LeGrec and Wyatt Show. I'm LeGrec Perron.
And this is Dr. Wyatt Sampson.
And until next time, take care. Goodbye.
Bye. That's it.